Thank you, Jim. Yous did good. Jesus said about himself, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live, and whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. The occasion was the death of his friend Lazarus. Jesus and his disciples were down along the Jordan River ministering there. Lazarus, the friend back in Bethany, had become ill. And I imagine that Lazarus' sisters, Mary and Martha, assumed that he would get better, but he didn't get better. He got worse and worse and worse. They called in the doctor. The doctor examined Lazarus, motioned for the sisters to step outside, and said, I think you better call in the family. And they did, I'm sure. They also called Jesus, not family, but friend, but even more, he was hope. He was healer. But by the time Jesus got to Bethany, Lazarus had already died. Martha ran to meet him, not in a warm, friendly way. She said, what took you so long? If you'd gotten here earlier, you could have saved Lazarus. What took you so long? That's when Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live, and whosoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Jesus is the resurrection and the life. He's the creator of life. That first verse in the Gospel according to John says, in the beginning was the Word, his special word for Christ. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things were made by him, Christ. And without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life. He's the creator of life. He's the giver of the gift of life. Every day of life, every breath of life, every heartbeat of life, he's the giver of the gift of life. And he's the giver of the fullness of life. Jesus said, I've come that you might have life, and that you might have it more abundantly. Do you know what the word abundant means? It means there are no boundaries. It means life just overflows in him. Oh, and how Sarah exemplified and personified that. He gave to her life with a laugh, life with a lilt, life with a song, life with a smiley face. He put the zippity-doo-dah in her life. And whenever I think of Sarah Lee, a smile just automatically comes to my face. She induces a smile, joy, happiness. Came from the Lord. And also, Jesus is the forever of life. He said, because I live, you shall live also. And then that verse that we know best, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. It's life that can't be contained in a coffin. It's life that can't be finalized with a funeral. It's life that can't be kept in a crib. It's life that soars beyond the cemetery. It's life everlasting, life eternal. And knowing of Sarah Lee's faith and trust in the life giver, the giver of everlasting life, we know that Sarah's passed from life through death into life eternal, and Jim said it just a moment ago. In a way beyond our current comprehension, Sarah Lee is more alive today than she has ever been before. She is with our Lord.
Thank you, Dr. Huff. And thank you again for being here. Your presence honors the memory of Sarah Lee, honors the family. Thank you so much. We're going to sing one more time and be dismissed. This time, let's stay seated. Hymn number 54 in your hymn book. We'll sing just the first and the last verse.